Hello my dears, hello my friends. Today I'm going to talk English and I'm going to communicate something very important for all of us, for the humanity. We are walking and swimming and diving in a period of time. It looks very unpleasant for most of people. That's why I'm recording this message and this video. Give yourself 5 minutes. If you don't like, you can skip it over, and if you like, you can go with us further if you think there's a point behind this message and this video. The video will be from 15 to 20 minutes maximum, and there I will explain a couple of subjects, from a heart to a heart, from a human being to a human being. We are now in a corona time. We are, sorry, the last 10 years I have been talking only Dutch and a little bit Arabic, and now from time to time I talk, of course I talked English, but now I'm gonna record something in English, and this is a little bit I can look for some words maybe in the video, but excuse me for this. Let's go in the subject. We are now in a corona time, and this is a hard time for everybody. There is lots of things happening. People are getting frustrated. Lots of violence. We see lots of anger. A lot of feeling lonely in lots of homes, especially here in Europe. There is lots of loneliness. We are seeing lots of new things. That tells us that we are in a shift. We are in a transforming. I have been talking about this particularly and communicating it with from 10 years ago at least, with people, politicians, students, colleagues, friends, relatives. Some people they didn't like to hear what I was talking, and I was talking in thick lines, general subject. I couldn't give information or details, but now the people I've been communicating with from years, now they are coming back and they are telling me, Tariq, now we can start to feel what you have been talking about. And that's why I think it is important that you go till the end with this video. And if you think this message will be add any benefit to any person to rethink again about everything, please share this and give it a like and help us. Let's help each other to generalize this way of new looking to things, instead of keep criticizing from anger and function it and talk from lots of hate or hatred. Anyway, this I have been communicating it with different level of people. Some people start looking a little bit further. They saw something in my points, and I ask all the time people to look, to don't follow, don't copy, no, listen, analyze, let it feel, let you have to feel it, and then go and search for more to understand and feel together. Don't criticize any idea. This is how I functionate, and this is how I teach also the students or the clients of me how to solve their problems in the daily life. I've worked also with actually different organizations here in Holland. I gave also Dutch lesson to the newcomers or the newcomers. I help them also on a psychological level, support to I have been supporting also their kids, because people are facing lots of difficulties in their life, and from all levels, and this is frustrating. And I was trying to understand the humans and also at the same time help them where I can. And I have a protocol when I need to or when I want to help a family. I have a written protocol in Arabic and in Dutch, and they have to read this protocol to understand the vision, how we are going to solve their problems, and they have to sign it. I get a paper, they have a paper, and then we start the sessions. And I can reach a very clear results with a very short time because I draw a vision of the process of the help, and I draw a start point and an end point that will be decided according how the client will interact with the help process or the learning process. And when the client doesn't do enough to help himself or herself, then I don't go on with the sessions, even if it's going to be paid. But I say no, I want to be paid for something. It's changed something in you, but don't get used to talk with me and you pay me to talk with you because you feel good. The point that you have to feel good also and to do your own self by yourself. So I make it all the time here, this clear also in the organization where I work, with the friends, with everybody I help. From that, I got a huge feedback from them, and this I learned a lot from it. That's why I could help further more people, because based on the understanding of the experiences I had the last 12, 13 years in this domain. And when I understand all the fears from all different culture, religion, and way of thinking, believers and non-believers, I feel with all of them something, and I can understand all of them. Because most of people are talking out of anger and hate, and this is something will limit our communication, the real communication. We talk with attacking, we don't ask question. If I have fear, I need, instead of attacking you, I need to ask you, I have this feeling, and I want to that you a little bit, if you can illustrate please, that I can understand. So maybe we can avoid a huge problem. And 99, and now here I'm talking fact, 99% from our fears is illusion. It's only here. It's not in reality, but because we are thinking of it too much, we make it real. Our perspective about what's happening, it's not happening and we have nothing to do about it. No, it's our projection, how we project things, how we look at things. Things can be. Things change when we change how we look at things, then things change. So if I want to look to the other that he is the enemy or that he is threatening me, I'm creating this monster. But when we look to individual cases and we handle it and we can hug the fear of the other, then we can solve it, then we can communicate, and then we can create real relationships between partners, between children, between neighbors, between countries, between the politician and the society, because we see that also there is a huge starting getting bigger and bigger the gap between the society, between the all nation, actually all societies, and the politician, because there is something fundamentally wrong. But instead of attacking them, instead of pointing out that they're doing wrong, no. When they used to say the Syrian, Bashar al-Assad is the problem, the King X is the problem, this government is the problem, Putin, Iran, Israel. No, it is us. It's very deep, it's very hard, but it's true, it's reality. It is how we do, then we get people above us. So we have to do with each other good. We have to connect really, that we get people that they can also connect with each other. Because if the leaders saw us divided, they will be also divided. So we need to be union, that we can also support the leaders, and that they can be union and more accurate and more communicative with us. We don't need to defend or attack nobody, not the Islam, not the Christian. And what's happened also with Macron and the Islam, this is the second point I want to talk about it actually. What's happening if we don't really think together, really guys? If we don't really think together and feel with each other, we are going to the dark, I don't know, somewhere dark. What's happening, I don't want to scare you, but what we are going to and how things is happening on a high level, it is not okay. And I can maybe understand, look, Macron and the Charlie Hebdo, when we hurt each other, it's not a free of speech. I cannot walk next to you in the street and you don't know me and I say fuck you. Your mother is whore or bitch. You will feel attacked, and you don't. Most of people doesn't like this, and the reaction of people differs. But anyway, what is similar is not nobody likes this. So if I don't like it, I don't have to do it, and I do it to the other. And why it is freedom of speech that Macron can do this and insist that he say we are gonna do it. We are in a time that we have lots of problem. Do we need this small free of speech to make someone's figure very important, to insult it? Why we need this? I mean, like, look to the hypocrisy. If someone talks in Europe about the Zionism, or if someone talk about the Jew, or about the lobby, about the blah blah blah, or then it is taboo. Or the Holocaust, it is taboo. It is not free of freedom of speech. But and this is a historical and this is also a historical but also a religion is for something, a religious figure for a huge number of people. Why we take it easy and we don't take this? We make this very big and the other things very small and very easy. I don't understand this. That's why I don't like this. I am absolutely against also the killing and the horrible things what happened with the teacher. It is not okay. But I was also not accepting this when happened to Khashoggi in Saudi Arabia, in Turkey, with the way of killing. But this is this mentality. I don't know. It's getting more rich. Look to Trump, how he is talking, and he is representing the democracy. But there's nothing problem with the democracy. There's a fundamental problem with the people who are now functioning within this democracy and trying to twist around it. There is nothing there is no problem with the religion, Islam, Christian, or Judaism, but the problem with the people who are following this religion. So we need to make it really different, very clear. It's not about the democracy, it's not about the religion, it's about the people. And we are repeating our problems, and we are blaming each other, and this blame the other, and we are fighting with each other. When this gonna be end? Why we need to keep doing this again and again and again? When we are gonna put our hands in each other's hands? When we are gonna listen to our hearts and minds, but not only to the heart or to the mind? When we are gonna be in balance again? It's not about white or dark or black. It's in the middle. When we are in the gray area, balance in the middle, we can recognize the dark elements and the white elements in us. So we can be more conscious about what we are gonna do. But if I am here or there, right or left, I'm gonna miss something absolutely. And this is the point, to be in the middle. Do what you want to do, but let's respect each other, our feelings, even within a family, in the relationship. People are hurting each other. We are seeing it overall, all overall in Dutch, all the time, and overall everywhere. We can't keep doing this. there's no need to keep doing this. It's insanity to keep doing what we are doing and expecting different results. We need to grow from this to something else, to something with more protocol, that my law is respect, my law is and your dignity, and you to respect yourself and respect the other. Nobody like to be insulted, so don't insult nobody. When they are talking now about Macron, and Macron said that what's his called, Erdogan, he talks about Macron that he needs psychiatrist. Macron didn't like it. It's also free of speech, and he can say what he wants. Why you allowed yourself to be upset and you withdraw the ambassador, but you attacked a figure of a huge amount of people, but you didn't think about them? What's this hypocrisy, and why you insist again to do this? I don't understand this. Do we need this now? Why? And who benefits from that? This is the second part, and the last part, the third part, is the media, Facebook. Please, if we are not gonna keep communicating with each other with love, but I mean communicating, really communicating, and do meetings. And I actually have kind of friends or group. They know each other, and they bring people, and each one he says his problem or his angst, or not angst, his fears, and then we solve it together, that they can go on in this life in more balance. But if we are not gonna communicate about this, and we're gonna keep it poisoning our level of consciousness, we are gonna be blind, and we are gonna act unconsciously from our emotion and fear, and they and them and Muslim and this and that. It's crazy, and it's very dangerous. We need to stop this, and we can stop this, but we have to do something to stop this, and this is to connect with each other, to talk about this. We are brother and sister in humanity. We cannot do this to each other. We have lots of problems out there, and lots of problem and challenges, and we are fighting with each other. Look how stupid and not up to level we are. It's not okay. No. And we know this, so we have to do something. Facebook and posts, and I read the action and the reactions there. It's full of hatred, and it scares me, and it doesn't scare me. It scares me because I feel pity for those people, because they are ready to fight. And this is the crazy thing: if people are ready to fight and there is no peacemakers that they can suck this energy, then when something happens on a higher level, then you have to know that everything is gonna be like we are gonna lose the total control on the society, because everybody is stressful for different reason, and they need only one reason to blow everything up, and this is the danger, and could be something very stupid. So please, let's connect. If you have fear from anything, ask your friend, ask the one you are afraid from. Don't let these fears lead you to your decisions, or to make your life depending on all those different type of fears, because it's gonna be dangerous for you and for everybody. If we can communicate this with everybody with open heart, then we can stop this. But if we're gonna be silent and not expressing ourselves with respect and with level of conscious, we are gonna be going absolutely in the dark. I have a huge amount of hope, and I think we can do it, and we will do it, but it's gonna take a little bit time, a little bit. unfortunately. But at the end, the human, the righteousness, the morals, the values, the honesty will win. Absolutely. Have a good day.